This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, I was looking at a video from New York Angelo, and I had also discussed it with CSI. It seems like Gary Gensler is admitting that the market makers and the big dogs have too much power for him to go after. So he's going to start going after the small brokerages in order to control the fraud and corruption in the market. It seems that Gary Gensler is admitting that the big dogs are going to refuse to participate in the cat system, and there's nothing he can do about it. I want you guys to think about how crazy that is. He's the head of the SEC. He controls their license to trade, and he is admitting that they are more powerful than him, that they can do whatever they want with no consequences, and there's nothing he could do about it. Who do they control that they can refuse to participate in investigations? They can do what they want with no consequences, and the SEC, who controls their license to trade, is thrown in the towel and says, you know what? They are too big. They are too powerful. I am going after the small brokers and see if we can get them to follow the rules. Tell me how crazy that is. Tell me we have a fair and transparent stock market when Gary Gensler is admitting that the market makers, the big dogs, can do whatever they want, and there's nothing he can do about it. It is absolutely crazy. That's why we need to be in the courtroom and get the courts to force them, to order them to turn over their trading history, because obviously Gary Gensler is afraid of the big dogs. He's terrified of the big dogs. So our only hope of any type of justice whatsoever is going to be in a courtroom, in a civil court. Because if Gary Gensler is afraid of them, that means the DOJ is afraid of them. That means the FBI is afraid of them. And then we have to remember what our buddy from Citadel said. Ken Griffin said, if they think people running in with letters on their jackets is going to scare me, that's not going to happen. Okay? Even Ken Griffin has no fear of the FBI, has no fear of the DOJ, has no fear of the SEC. But they claim that the stock market is fair and transparent. This is absolutely crazy. This is another reason why the whole system needs to be done over. It needs to be done over. I mean, there's no other explanation. When you have the head of the SEC complaining that the big dogs won't comply, and there's nothing he can do about it. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's a fair and transparent stock market when the big dogs, the market makers, decide they're going to do what they want? They're not going to comply. And the SEC chairman is saying, okay, we'll just go get the small criminals. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.